Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Ivan Tanaskovic. I'm from E-Commerce Association of Serbia, and I'm delighted and honored to be the moderator of this discussion today. You know, our guests here, they announced them, so I'm relieved by that. So. We have here guests with a lot of experience, so I will firstly encourage you all to ask questions. I know that is maybe hard for the people to answer, but it's very useful for you, and try to bring up the subject or dilemma if you have one. So today we are going to jump into the AI and tackle some of the businesses that we have here today. We are going to explore how the AI solutions optimize performance, personalization, logistic processes, data analysis, etc. And without further ado, I will jump to the artificial intelligence world and try to discover how the technology today is transforming our journey, market to consumer. So I will start with Bella. Today we are here to discuss the role of AI technologies in shaping personal user experience on online platforms. And it will be very nice to hear, can you walk us through how the AI recognizes customer preferences and maybe adjust product recommendations?
Thank you. I would maybe just start from a more general view. So definitely the breakthroughs in AI and ML domain are actually happening on a daily basis. However, in order to apply them, we do require a vast amount of data, which is for us, let's say, of utmost importance. And definitely in terms of the e-commerce world, the main applications are on the user behavior analysis and predictive analytics in order to create a personalized experience for our users, as well as tailor-made offers for our users in order to assure the increase of the conversion. So basically most of the e-commerce platforms are let's say, using these various techniques to cluster and to segment their customer audience in order to first identify who they are dealing with, and then to let's say provide a user experience which is let's say personalized and tailored. And of course, recommendation algorithms are also part of this, using the, let's say, collaborative filtering and content-based filtering in order to provide appropriate offers for our users. So, does that answer your question, or would you like something more?
I remember the situation maybe 10 plus years ago when the managers told us, maybe 15 years ago to be exact, but we all gathered all the information that we have. Why are you gathering? No question asked, but just gather all you have. Now, with the AI, with the new technology, we kind of maybe have a tool to extract even more from that data. But as you said, first you get to prepare, to organize the data. Of course, you have to have the data first. But everybody is talking about some huge improvement, but I think that a lot of companies kind of skip a step or two between that. And thank you for the qualification on that. And that, Milane, the AI is improving distribution process, especially in the term of the warehouse optimization. Can you reflect using this technology in the different businesses as your own?
Okay, let's start like Bella first to
Yes.
give some broader overview. We are Nelt, we are actually a distribution logistic company, and we are a little bit different from B2C business, we are B2B. And during the COVID, I think maybe that was the trigger that came up that B2B cannot also be digitalized as B2C. And even when you try to sold the goods to the our customers, that's basically some modern trade or traditional trade shops, point of sales and everything. You can start to digitize, to communicate with them with some application or some digital tools that will help you to get to the customers and solve what you want. Then, if you want to, of course, when you come to the technology, it is always the question, should you create productivity or should you replace someone? That is all the question when you have a new technology. And of course, in distribution and logistics, it is the most important thing to be efficient as is possible. You are working on small margins, you need to be efficient, you need to find a way how to bring the goods to the customers as soon as possible on the most efficient way, using the algorithms for delivery to see what is the best route for that. Not only for the delivery also, but you need to look end-to-end process. So we are coming to the one POS, we sell the good, and logistics are coming and deliver the goods to the customer. That's the end-to-end process, and you can find the ways how to improve it. And how can I help that? Of course, you need to look into the profit and the cost based. So when there is the revenue or the cost, and one important part of our cost is warehouse and how you optimize your warehouse. So basically, you need to have goods enough to sell to everyone and not too many to have problem with the occupancy of the warehouse, with the shelf life of the goods and everything. So you can use it. Demand forecast. Maybe I'm allowed. You start from the demand forecast. How many goods you have in your warehouse to predict what will happen in the field. How many, for example, we are selling chocolates, how many chocolates you will need in what part of the year. So you need to take care of the seasonality. You need to take care of the environment. For example, when new modern trade, we call it, but that's the large chains of the supermarkets coming. For example, when Lidl comes into the Serbia, how that change ecosystem where you're working, and you need to predict and take into account all that facts. And then after that, you need to predict that we didn't implement it still, but we are thinking about that, how you put the goods in the warehouse. So AI can predict what can be sold in which part of the year, and you need to take care where you put these goods in the warehouse, so you can optimize the pickers, how they can quickly took the goods and replenish in the trucks. And of course, we start with that. We are now with the demand forecasting part, and we can see that definitely there is the way how to decrease your working capital, because you need to take care of the level of the goods that you have, and as I said, share of expiry goods. That's the problem. If you have too many dates of the expiry, it could be a problem. So you need to take care of the cost, and that's the reason why you implement AI and try to find a way how to optimize your cost in your warehouse. That's one of the examples that we are currently dealing with, and we find that AI can improve our operations.
For the answer, because you tackled a couple of topics.
Can we all share this?
Not going to me. Oh. You tackled a couple of topics that that we also will maybe go through with the other questions, but demand and predict of the sales, it's very good topic. It's how they say in Serbian, the blade with two, the sword with two blades or something like that. So, and it's very important for the companies, and that's why the next question is about the inventory management. So basically, the how the AI or the technology nowadays can be used to optimize inventory and minimize it and speed up the delivery process. You just tackle that in a bit, so I will ask this to Bella. Can you?
Yeah, well, yeah, basically, again, not too much different from what Milan was saying. So basically using automation and predictive analytics in order to first provide demand forecasting. Now in e-commerce, of course, this needs to be really taking into account both the historical data, but also the near real-time demand and market trends, because the turnover of sales on e-commerce is very fast. So you need to react very quickly. And in that sense, you need to make sure that you always have what is wanted on stock, taking into account all your suppliers, their lead times to actually supply the goods to you. And we are actually just starting, let's say, a project on that topic, since, let's say, Ananas is still quite young company, and we are not having many issues in terms of stockouts or overstocking goods. However, this will be a reality at some point. Also, besides the let's say inventory management optimization, there's also the question of the real-time shipment tracking and fast route optimization in order to provide our customers with what they want as fast as they want. So this is definitely the area where AI can help a lot, and in the end actually give us lower operating expenses and optimized processes and actually finding out any inefficiencies as quickly as possible, while providing optimal customer responsiveness.
Thank you. I'm glad that that technology came to that we are using it here in Serbia. I'm glad, first of all, that maybe the pandemic was the trigger that which boosted the e-com in Serbia, the boost we all needed, like a market boost. So the biggest change from the pandemic is the mindset change within the companies, within the decision makers, within the buyers as well. So I'm pleased to hear that this technology is implemented in our companies. So Milane, you kind of mentioned this in your reply for the first question, but the reduction of the logistic cost and increase of accuracy is one of the topics, one of the goals that we are trying to gain with this technology. What do you expect, or do you have some case to share with us? Did you start using it? Did the outcome is like a positive one, or?
Let's say like this: as I said, very important is the efficiency in logistics. So what is the first thing that we start to using? Of course, you need to optimize the routes. That's the first thing that where we have any kind of model that will track what is going on and what will be the best, how to deliver good to your customers. We started with that, I don't know, maybe even the first software that we used it. But what we recognized that, as I said, we had end-to-end process. We need to take care of both. Someone who's selling the goods and someone who is distributing the goods. So what we did, we created one solution with one company from Serbia. And we optimized the routes for which combines delivery and the sales. Why that? Because you need to go to your customers. One day you deliver good on the 24 hours, 48, 72 hours, and when you combine that, there is no brain that can solve that. Because you have, I don't know, 800 sellers in Serbia, which are coming each day to the other store, and they produce the task for the logistics, and they need to combine. When one is coming to the store, which is, let's say, here in Vladimir Popovic, another is coming in which is this Milentia Popovic. Yes, sorry for that. And if they come on the different days, you will set logistics today for this customer, tomorrow for this customer, and they are only 100 meters away. So, to find a solution for that, we try to solve with one company. As I said, they created a mathematical model which is very, very, let's say, famous. Try to solve for many years. Now we can solve it, and we found out how to do it. And upon that, we found out, great. What can we do now? We optimize as much as possible. Now we need to care about demand, as I said, but not only demand. You have customer 100 meters, which is different, and they have different behaviors. For example, we are selling Mars pet foods. One customer selling food, pet, another doesn't know that this store is selling pet food very, very good. It brings profit to him, but he doesn't see that. But if you look at your ecosystem in the data, you find out that there is a correlation between those, and you can told to your seller to come to this guy and said, come on, this one is selling Mars pet food. Why you don't try to start with this? And this is a kind of recommendation tool that we are building. We didn't finish it, but we try to find the correlation and try to find the way, what is the behaviors of the customers in the history, because we have a history for a long time. Majority of the customers are using goods from the Melt, and that's our, let's say, value, that we have information about who bought something from us. We don't have information, as always with the data, you don't have totally end-to-end system. We don't have data what is coming out from those POSs, and that's the problem for the models. But you can start with some models and try to find, okay, according to this level of the data, we can provide something. And as they say, you don't buy AI, you hire AI. So you need to use AI just from the data you have, and to implement, and in small steps to bring further implementation and to bring further value to you. So you actually hire AI, take it what you have, try to create the models and gather more and more data, try to find the correlation that you have, and then implement in your system.
Yeah, thank you. As my colleague said, you don't use the AI, you teach the AI. So
yeah. That is your new employee. You need to take care of him. You need to bring the data, he will bring you better insights, you will have better results for that, and that's it.
When the world start talking about AI, everybody jump to conclusion that it's one button and start using it. So basically, it's not like that. But as a lot of companies, as I said, gathered huge amount of data if you clean them properly, the AI can help make some calculation as you mentioned earlier. Okay, Bela, I would like, if it's possible, to describe some innovative methods or some case. You mentioned one of them, that you are using actually AI in your company. Is it from the customer perspective? Is it fulfillment one? Is it delivery? Can you reference that? Yeah.
Sure, thanks. Well, actually, let's be very honest. So we are practically at the beginning in terms of really heavy using of AI in our business model.
Everybody are.
Yes. So our main efforts in the previous period have been regarding the collection of the data, regarding imposing some best practices in the data governance, data cleaning, quality management, and master data management, as well as, let's say, preparing our infrastructure for next steps. What we are just initiating, besides the mentioned inventory management optimization, is also analyzing our let's say customer data. So what we are starting now is to apply some clustering algorithms, or rather actually clustering tendency analysis, in order to see how we can in the end classify and segment our customer base and provide better offers, better marketing campaigns, more personalized experience for our users. And this is the current situation. Of course, what Milan mentioned as well, this let's say introducing of AI into your ecosystem, besides having the need to feed it with data in order to provide results, you also need to constantly monitor it, because there are, let's say, various risks related to applying AI in your business model. So this is so you have to prevent any bias when it comes to customer related data. You have to make sure that you are compliant with any, let's say, legal requirements. You need to have the security aspect very much in mind in terms of protection, and especially the privacy of the data, which is, I think, a very big topic for e-commerces as well.
Yeah, perfect. The risk of AI, this is a huge topic.
And of course the cost. Just a small matter of the cost, and providing the team which is skillful and that you can actually manage to invest in it.
Yeah. Okay. The cost is there for every project in every company, and that's true. Okay. But for me, it's very interesting how the one topic, as for example the AI technology, can be implemented at different parts of the different businesses, and to use it with the same goal. So basically, we have one product, and here we have two totally different companies using the same technology, but in the different way. So basically, it's very good. A lot of companies in the world, your department, the marketplaces are using it very well for some years, but now with the new, let's say, new technology, the breakthrough technology, it's much more efficient. Okay, Milane, I have one question about the how this technology can also apply to track some of the activities. For example, the delivery vehicles, or not the delivery, but the vehicle's performance. I know that the logistic companies has a big pressure on the reducing environmental impact. It's a big topic in your area. So is it possible that this technology can give additional value and try to boost the results in that area as well?
Yeah. As I said previously, even with this route optimization, we decreased a lot of the usage of our tracks. We decreased some kind of 10 tracks per day. When you put it in the gas and everything, you find a lot of trees are safe from our side. So basically, this is very important part. But as you said, you need to take care of your tracks and everything, how they are performing. So with prediction of the problems that you can have with your fleets, with tracks, with everything, you can even find a way how to optimize your cost. Because let's be honest, everything we are talking about, is it revenue or is it cost? Whatever tool we are implementing, at the end, there is a cost of the capital. You need to think that, okay, we would like to increase our revenue or to decrease our costs. Yes, business case should be there, and whatever you implement, you need to find this. And of course, this is the things that need to be done. We are dealing with that. We have some prediction which are saying, okay, these trucks are used for this number of kilometers. We have even the tool which are tracking how each driver is driving the car. So that means that you are braking too much, you don't care about and that if you use this data, you can optimize who need to drive what, where, and how. And that's the way how you're thinking. But as I said, we are all on the beginning, and we are hiring our AI expertise, and this is something that we already find that it can work. For the route optimization, we save some trees, we decrease our cost. With this fleet optimization, we already find some cost. This means only for the NELT part, and that is sure that you can find. But as I said, the most important thing for the technology is to find the business case. And when you find the business case, you need to be sure that you have enough data, that you can find the patterns, that you can find the patterns that are stable, that you know that you have a skilled people who can use this data, and that you have skilled people who can not just to create some insights from that, but when you have some insights, what should we do with that? And that's all that you need to build your ecosystem for the AI to improve it, not just the tool. There is a whole organization. There is one thing which is always interesting for me. They said, okay, if you implement IT solution on the old organization, you will get expense all the organization. So you cannot just put tool to some organization. You need to change your processes. You need to track it to see it, and that's thing that AI can help a lot of to try to find where the gaps in your processes, how to improve it, and where to use the data, and not we call it all data-driven, where to use data to make some conclusions, not only the people, but this is never only the data. You need to put also the people to combine data and people, and to try to find the easiest way how to do it. As I said, in the logistics, there is a lot of opportunity. We started. We did something with the fleet optimization. We did something with this, but we can find also with when you optimize your routes, you maybe want to change your process to say, okay, I will go to the niche each Tuesday, not always on not every day and the same day. There is a lot of optimization, but you need to change your process, and that's the most important part, how to use it, AI. So AI is not only the solution. AI can be used only in the ecosystem, and you need to find the right way to use it.
Thanks. You mentioned AI, technology, and the people. I agree completely. I'm on the business side. From the e-commerce side, I use the wholesale and use the last mile. But when I scratch it professionally, the whole logistics sector, there are maybe 5 or 6 layers of the different companies who work with each other using the same technology and trying to, as you emphasized a couple of times, to boost up the revenue and to lower the costs. Now I wanted to tackle maybe one of the personal favors of mine, the dynamic prices and how the AI can actually help and improve the pricing algorithms on online platforms. This is a question obviously for Bella, so I would like your insights on the topic.
Okay, thanks. So basically, let's say the most advanced dynamic pricing as we imagine it is having a totally autonomous system which based on real-time data, based on demand, supply, customer history, market trends, can shoot out a price, especially to a specific person based on their, let's say, segment they are in and their history, and actually pinpoint this offer. So, you know, it's that's let's say the most advanced way it should work. In practice, of course, it's more. It is usually based on more controlled systems where the AI recommendations are combined with some more controlled set of rules on how the pricing should be set up. Of course, there are things that need to be considered there. So first of all, most of the algorithms are let's say black boxes, so you don't have a lot of control over them. So you need to make sure you have proper transparency and to actually prevent any sort of bias. Why did I get a better offer than you, and so on, right? And this whole aspect of the customer perception of such systems. So yeah, I mean, in general, of course, AI can help a lot in creating pricing strategies, but I think, as far as I know, this very advanced model of the system autonomously giving dynamic pricing is not commonly used. Mostly it's used to actually, we take it into account with all the other, let's say, stricter rules in order to, let's say, also consider the pricing trends and you're, of course, having a healthy margin and so on. So.
May I maybe some? It's also in the B2B business. Price is very, very sensitive, and for our part of the cost, a very, very, very big part of our cost is promotion that we give to our customers, and this is something where I for sure can help. Why? Because you have price elasticity. You need to track price elasticity and to find what is the best case. How many chocolates you need to sell with this price to get the best results from your side, and that's definitely where can you use it for the pricing. But what Bella said, it is also very sensitive. Whenever you have an AI, you need to think about the risk, and this risk of be fair to each customer is very important. It's more in B2C business, but also in the B2B business, you need to care. If you have dynamic pricing, that's great, but maybe you favorite something in front of others, and that's not the situation. And you need always to take care when you use it AI to have a governance, to take care of the fairness, and take care of how your model behaving, because you need to take care that everybody can have the same, let's say, approach to each of them, to have the fairness in that process and everything.
Same treatment.
Yes, same treatment, and that's very important for the use AI in the real life.
Yeah, thank you. It's Nice overview. Throughout those questions, you actually answered the fourth one.
Sorry.
So I would like to emphasize one thing that happened to me actually, but this kind of situation can happen to everybody. But hopefully, this kind of technology and the people, of course, can stop or set to end to it. So basically, it's very good that in this kind of week, for example, Black Friday or Cyber Monday week or the New Year's Eve, you sell everything, you empty your stock, as you mentioned. But it is kind of a blade with, or no, sword with two blades,
Yeah.
because you cannot lose your stock. So basically, it's very, how do you say, it's very
Tricky.
hard. It's tricky, yeah. It's you cannot lose your stock, but it's very good to sell everything, but it's not very good to sell everything. Maybe this kind of a technology can actually give, I don't know, some flag or some tracking about the selling. Not that I want. We are always using the expertise from the category management guys, but they cannot track everything. For example, Ananas, how many products do you have on the line? 100,000, 200,000?
300,000.
300,000. Nobody can track that. So basically, I would like to see the guys, the colleagues sell everything, but we cannot leave the digital shelf empty. So kind of just emphasize it all. Maybe for the end, I want to ask you, I didn't prepare it, but it's kind of brought to me by you two guys. So maybe overview about the risk of using AI. It's very interesting that everybody is talking about how to use it, where you can maybe save money, improve anything, but nobody is talking about, or less people are talking about the risk of AI. You mentioned a couple of them, but maybe in a sentence or two you can emphasize it.
Yeah, well, yeah, as I said, first of all, I think the main risk is let's say, the cybersecurity side of it. So you need to be very careful to actually implement all the measures necessary to protect the systems and also the data, and of course constantly monitor it. And as I said, also this risk of let's say, lack of transparency is there, and I think this is part of this let's say, always having a team that is monitoring, improving it in order to prevent any sort of bias in any application of it. For example, there's a lot of talk about using AI in the customer support segment through chatbots. So again, chatbots are great because they can provide better efficiency, consistency, of course, lower cost again. But on the other hand, you have lack of the empathy component, you have lack of the out-of-the-box thinking, any sort of ability to manage edge cases or new cases, to handle any language nuances like sarcasm or anything that might come from the customer. So there you also need to somehow have this combination of machine and human, where any let's say, more complex situations are actually redirected to a human interaction. So that much from me. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, I mentioned previously, not intentionally, but yes. The thing that you need to care about is first with the risk of model itself. you need to be sure that someone, when you create the model, someone will use it in the right way. Because if someone is making a mistake, if they can get the model, he can even make bigger mistake in your process. If you don't track what are the results and you don't take care of the results of the model and constantly check it, is it okay or is it not okay? So firstly, you need to have a governance, to take care of the model and take care of how they use it in the system. Then you have this fairness. You must be totally open and to be sure that no one will get some advantages upon other because of your model. And at the end, I think one very important thing, I think when you talk about this social environment, and when we introduce these driverless cars, we are putting all of us that we believe to some predictions to see what is how someone is fast, how closing to the street and everything. And that is very scary. Should we trust that or not? Should we not trust that? So our obligation is to be sure and to find a way how to anyone in this world be sure that this AI model is good, that he will protect ourselves if we are driving the car or we are crossing the street. So for me, this is the very important example how you need to take care of your AI. You must be sure that no one will be affected by your model.
Thank you. Thank you for the answers and insights from your companies. Do you have time for questions? Is there any question from the audience, maybe? Yes, please.
I was just wondering about how do you measure net effects of your various AI strategies, and do you measure it in financial terms, or how do you measure it?
Yes. May I start? Yeah. Yes. We define some KPIs when we start the project, and that is definitely regarding revenues. Definitely, we expect that, for example, a suggested order will increase our revenue for some percentage. There is information from vendors, from overall who use that there is some assumption how can you increase your revenue on which percentage. But it is hard to measure. In our business, it's hard to measure. Why? I'm not sure. Is it because of our suggested order that someone bought 5 chocolates more because of that? I can assume and I can track it. Is it happening? Because if you get suggested order 5, for example, for chocolate, and someone said, okay, great, my sales guys will always say it is a 5, either way, so who is right? Is this a recommended order or is it a knowledge of the salesperson? And I think that you need to put some KPIs, of course. You need to try to find a way how to measure it, but it is very, very hard, and you need to be aware of that. And need to be sure that you have some baselines that you set and said, okay, let's track it. For the another project, for example, for the promo optimization, it is a little bit easier. You said, okay, you have promo return of investment. If this model is working, that's fine. If you have return of investment, which you expected, you follow the rules, then it's fine. But this is the model which said, on this day, apply this promo for these customers, for this region, for only this type of the stores. So you get something like that, and you will have results. If there is a results in decrease in the revenues, that's fine. Then you can track it. But it's not always easy to find, but definitely always on the revenue or cost. Always business.
I'll add something. Although we, of course, have not gone as far as NELT has in terms of projects, but From our perspective, because we are, let's say, a marketplace, so we are constantly growing business, and for us currently we do have many let's say endeavors that we start, not only because we have a strict business case, we're gonna, if we do this, we're gonna earn this much, but also the opportunity for new business value streams, and also staying ahead of the market, because with e-commerce having a strategic advantage of doing something that no one else is doing, and providing something special is a big thing. So I think this is for us, from our point of view now, this is more, everything we're starting like that is more in the proof of concept mode. So we are not setting such strict, let's say, sorry, I'm missing a word, such strict prerequisites of what it has to bring. So,
but yeah, you're definitely right. This is a strategic your advantage, and you need to take care of this, because if you can offer something to the customers, or something which other one, your competition doesn't have it, this is definitely strategic. But we don't measure it like this. We put it as a strategic initiative, but we measure it, are we successful or not regarding financial. That's it.
Any questions? No more time. Thank you.
thank you very much.
Thank you, Bella. Thank you, Milan, so much for this insightful panel. We will now take a lunch break and meet you here at 2:45. Thank you.